Hi guys, good morning. Welcome to our first vlog. Our first vlog for today is introducing ourselves. Alright, and my name is Jewel. I am 33 years old and
Jewel as in jewelry, yeah?
Yes, and I'm originally from Philippines and born in Gindulman but moved in Ubay, Bohol in my dad's town because my dad is from Ubay but my mom is Gindulman. So we moved there since 1987 and my mom and my kids, our kids living there in Ubay with my mother. And yes, I want to introduce my lovely husband that I've been married since last year. So we've been married for a year and 5 months.
February we got married, 22nd.
1 year and 7 months now.
Wow! What a long time, my love!
Okay, so this is my husband, Paul. Okay, it's your turn to introduce
Okay,
yourself.
I'm Paul Michael Davies. And I have got a nickname as well. A lot of my friends call me Sporty. And there was another nickname that I had. I can't remember what it was. Oh, Rooster. I used to get it when I was really, really young. Everyone used to call me Rooster. Actually, one of my friends still does call me Rooster, and that's Matty.
Why Rooster?
I don't know. I could really. It's a long
I know
story.
it's
We might go into it another time, but it's a long story. That's when I was really young. But everyone calls me Paul.
Okay,
Anyway,
go ahead. All right.
I am 47 years old. And my birthday is 13th of the 5th, 1973.
I forget to tell my birthday.
So I feel very, very old compared to my beautiful wife.
Yeah, I am my birthday is 22 of January 1987. So Paul is 14 years
Older.
than me. But he looks like I'm 2 years older than him because he looks young.
I feel old, my love.
So anyway, yes.
And where am I from? I'm from the UK. Originally from Fleet, where my parents live, which is 40 miles from London. So then I moved to Basingstoke in 2014 to buy my first house in the UK, very expensive in the south. And obviously been here ever since, but it's only 13 miles up the road from Fleet, so it's near London
But
again.
you were born in?
I was born in Cornwall in Truro, which
yes.
is beautiful up there. It's down the southwest on the seaside. It's lovely up there, isn't it, baby? You've been up there. We went to St Ives,
Yeah, I've
didn't
been to Cornwall, but not in Truro.
we? No, we've driven through it though.
Oh, okay, I don't remember. So yeah, we went there after our wedding.
Yeah, that
It's
was
already
our
universe-
first honeymoon.
First honeymoon after our wedding, and then before we went to holiday for another honeymoon because we got married here in the UK. We got married 22nd of February.
2019.
All right, I thought he got stop him. No, I'm not. So yeah, and then after that we got married. We went to Cornwall for a 1 week honeymoon, and after that we went to Philippines in June last year to celebrate again with my family because my family, obviously, it's very expensive to travel here. So it would be nice that it would be nice for me if I married my husband with my whole family, but obviously it's very expensive, so we can't afford to bring them over here. And then yeah, so yeah, we decided to do this vlog because I don't know, maybe get famous or maybe knows more people, and then like some of my friends doing this vlog, and I want to try it. So I convinced my husband to do it, and thanks to my husband, he said
Always here for you, my
Yes,
love.
he's very supportive. You know, he bought me this ring light thing that to start using it. So yeah, so that's our story, and then we still need to talk more. So I want to tell you also how we met. So
Are we going into all that already, my love?
yes, because we need more minutes to do it. So yeah, me and Paul, we met in Philippines because Paul got his eldest brothers. Oh, Paul, how many siblings do you have?
I've got a brother. We didn't go into this, did we, my love? I've got a brother and a sister. My sister lives in Sydney, Australia, and she's lived there for the last 9 to 10 years, I think. Maybe longer, actually, now. And my brother...
What's your name of your sister?
My sister's Alison Davies.
Yeah.
Alison Claire Davies. And my brother, he lives in the Philippines, and he's lived there, must be 3 or 4 years now.
4 or 5 years.
Or 4 or 5 years, yeah. And he's lived in Manila since then. So like that's kind of where we started to meet. So I went out in 2017.
The first time you went there is 2016, right?
Oh,
1 week or 2 weeks?
2 weeks. 2016 I went out to see my brother and that. And then 2017...
Yeah, you went there with the whole family.
Oh yeah, 2017 we went out there with the whole family. Well, because we all live all over the place. Obviously my parents, I live the closest to my parents. But the rest of the family is all over the world. Like my brother's daughter as well, she lives in the US. So she's in Florida. She's just gone to South Carolina University or college, whatever they call it in the US. So she's there. My brother's Philippines, my sister's Sydney, my mum and dad are UK, and I'm UK. So the only people that really are close together is myself and my mum and dad, really. So yeah, so we all decided let's go and have a family Christmas, and where shall we meet?
Christmas and New Year.
Yeah, Christmas and New Year. So
Holiday.
we decided to all meet in the Philippines, as it's quite central for Australia, and that obviously UK's got the furthest to travel. But me and my mum and dad, well, I was going to go to Vietnam for a week first anyway, and my mum and dad said, oh, actually we'll go as well. So we all went to the Vietnam for a week. Oh, me, my mum and dad for a week, and then we flew into the Philippines, Manila. I can't remember the exact date, but someone probably will.
Yes, okay, I'll explain now the date. So yeah, I want to say thank you to Martin Davis for telling Paul to go to tender site. Is he the one who told you to go? Yeah, thank you, Martin. Martin is Paul's brother, that's what he means Paul mentioned earlier. Yeah, and yeah, thank you again. Thank you very much, because I will not meet Paul if you didn't tell him to go on tender site. So me and Paul, we met on tender site. So Paul arrived on the 18th. 18th of December, and then we both matched the same day on the 18th, and then I was working hard for 10 months after that, so I'm single, and then so yeah, we matched, and then I said to Paul like me, and then we've been swapping messages like that, and I said let's meet up, and I said, oh, did we meet up the day you arrived?
No, I'll
Or the next day?
explain. I went on Tinder, ping ping ping, had lots of hits, sweet, you know what I mean? So I like Jewel. I flicked right, is it, or left?
Right, like, yeah.
Flicked right. I've not been on it for years now, you know what I mean? So flicked right, and then obviously like Jewel. I think we messaged straight away, or Jewel obviously messaged me straight away, I think. I messaged back, and then we were arranging to meet up. And I was kind of like, oh, I got a family meal, because we were all meeting up. I don't think my sister was there yet, was she?
Yeah, she was there.
Oh yeah, she was. Okay, so...
Your sister arrived first before you and your mom and dad.
Oh, okay, so yeah, we had a family meal first. And I was like, I can't really do tonight, 'cause I've got family meal at that 7ish. But Joel being so impatient, he's like, no.
You know why I'm impatient that time? Because I want to leave early from my brother and sister-in-law house, because I don't want to leave late. Because you said that we met up after dinner, right?
Yeah.
So, and then maybe like it's gonna be 9 o'clock, so I don't want to leave late evening. So I asked Paul, so I convinced him, I come early to meet you up. And then he said, okay. And then I texted him, I'm here in the Dorset Hotel now, because they're staying in the Dorset.
When I said early, I didn't mean like, I'd only just started my dinner. And then she bowls it, I'm here. And I'm like, oh. So this beautiful young lady strolls through into the restaurant bar area, and I say, come with me. Help yourself to a drink, get whatever you want, and she sat at the bar for a while.
You know what's the funny thing is, I really thought he had finished his dinner with the whole gang, with his whole family in Dositani, and then like, I said to him, I'm here, and then Paul said to me, oh, I'm still with my family having dinner. He said, you can go straight to the bar. Right?
Yeah, I said go to the bar, get yourself a drink.
Right there, that dining restaurant.
I said get champagne if you want.
Yeah.
Because
So just get whatever you want, because he's trying to impress me.
What's so funny about that?
So So I went downstairs, I went there, sit there, and then like I saw Paul straight away, obviously because of his head.
Bald head.
Bald head. And then he said he was with his family. He said, I see in the corner, I saw in the corner that there's a whole family. That said, oh my God, it's them. And this is the first time I met a guy for the first time with the whole family.
And I introduced you.
I know, so like I'm really blushing and like I'm like shaking and nervous, like like, you know, like I can't really breathe properly because oh my God, what I'm doing. Okay, I cannot go out now, back out, because I think this saw you when I came in, and then yeah, so Paul came over to me. He left his family, and we have a drunk few alcohols before we left. Yeah, and then
a bottle of champagne,
and then his whole family stand up, and then how do I call that? Paul introduced me to his family for the first time. The first time I met him, and then I met his whole family as well. And then how do you call it? Wait. Sorry guys, I think I cut off the first video, so yeah, I'm gonna just continue what last.
Just carry on, buddy.
Yeah, just last conversation I said, right? Yeah, I met Paul whole family, and then like he introduced me to his whole family, and then I was like blushing, blush. So yeah, and then Paul like said to me that I asked him, like, you know, we both saying that we're single, and I said to him, give me a chance because I have 3 children from my previous relationship, and then he did give me a chance. So yeah, we went out. I told him I'm your tour guide tonight, and then I'll show you around. So we went to Johnny Be Good, which is like a Hard Rock Cafe. Like it was Hard Rock Cafe before, but it changed. It been changed to Johnny Be Good. So that was 2018, yeah.
2017.
Oh, 2017 December, and then yeah, that night, like we party, you know, like we went out like that, and then we like ended up getting drunk. We played pool. And Paul met my really good friend. Hi, Tita RP. Yeah, Tita RP. Hello. Hi, Paul. Tita RP.
Hello, Tita.
Yeah, the Tita RP is he is a really good founder of FHM, which is like Feed Hungry Minds. It's a charity foundation, and then like he's a really good he's the founder of our charity. Like I'm a member. Like I'm happy to be part of his charity foundation, and yeah, they are really good staff, and especially Tita RP, you know, they are really very helpful people. And if you want to know about him, just message me, and you can be part of his foundation. You know, you feed people, hungry kids, you know, living under the bridge like that. So yeah, Tita RP met Paul that night, and then we had a great night because they had a band, they playing his bands in Johnny Be Good. So they're really cool band, right? We enjoyed it. Loads of people. Before that was before long time ago, before lockdown. So everyone's enjoying it. And then the next day, obviously, like
still haven't got. So
I was so drunk.
Yeah. So we end up back at the hotel. And obviously,
no, I want to go home, but I'm so scared, and we stay in the hotel. So I stay in the hotel because I was so drunk, because Paul don't want me to go home because I'm so drunk, and you know.
So the funny thing is, we then go down for breakfast in the morning. Obviously, my family, well, not my brother, but the rest of the family is staying in the hotel. So we're down there first, I think, aren't we?
Yeah.
We went to breakfast first, and then everyone comes down later on.
No, your brother is there as well.
Oh, my brother.
Everyone is there. Everyone is there, and then they are like looking at shocked. Oh, she's still here.
It's funny.
She's still here. I know. And you know, Paul, the next day, and he went because the SA Mall is just opposite to Dusitani Hotel. He went there to grab few clothes for me because I didn't go home, you know, and I need to change. I need to take shower, so I give him my sizes, and then he did really good. He done a really great job.
Always.
Not always. And then So yeah, and then we went downstairs and everyone looking at us. Oh my god, she's still here. And then like eating the whole gong, the whole family there. And then yeah, I stayed and I didn't go home. I did go home. Yeah, I did go home.
To get some clothes?
To get some clothes. Even Paul bought me a few clothes and I still grabbed some clothes at home because my brother lives, I have 4 siblings.
Are you going into the whole story, my love?
Yes. Well, it still have 4 minutes, so just quiet.
I'm just saying.
So yeah. So I have brothers, 3 brothers, and 1 passed away. So I have 2 brothers. My brother is living in Manila, and then
Still got 3 brothers, even though 1 passed away, my love.
yeah,
You always have 3 brothers.
3 brothers, and 1 is passed away. So 3 brothers, and then yeah, and then I went there, and then I stayed Paul for 19. We met 19.
You went back
19,
on. You went back
22.
on the
24.
24th.
Yeah,
For
because
your family's
yeah.
Christmas.
to spend Christmas and to spend Christmas and
Christmas Day with your family.
Yeah,
We went shopping
and
before though.
yeah, we
didn't
went shopping because Paul decided to buy some Christmas gift for my children, which are our children now. And then like yeah, and then the kids are really happy. So yeah, I stayed there, and then I had I spent 5 nights with Paul, with the whole family, and getting to know them more, and they are really nice people, you know. I get along with them. And then Paul took my passport because he wanna make sure that I'm going to follow him in Boracay. Because the whole family spent their
we spent Christmas Day at Shangri-La, didn't we?
No, you had buffet, lunch buffet in Sofitel.
Oh, Sofitel.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, it was one of the best, probably the best. What's it called? Brunch, which we had
yeah.
on Christmas Day.
And you paid only £70.
I think it is £70 a head for 3 or 4 hours, and man, the
Eat
spread.
and drink.
Yeah, eat, drink. You had top-notch Dom Perignon,
And big
champagne.
tuna. I missed that, but
You could have whatever you want. Yeah, a massive big tuna, massive. You know what I mean? All sorts of seafood. So the wife would have loved all that. Mussels, oysters, everything. We had beef Wellington. It goes on. You know what I mean? Every dish you can think of, all cooked perfectly. And then they even had a cheese room, which I loved. A whole little chiller with glass, with just cheeses in it. It was brilliant. And obviously your top-notch whiskies and that just on a trolley. Help yourself. Top-notch champagne. I mean, it's only 3 or 4 hours, but for 70 quid, that would have probably cost 700 quid in the UK, you know what I mean? So yeah, that was brilliant. Really, really, really good. Best meal I've had.
yeah, and I missed that bit because
Yeah.
I went home to my province to spend Christmas. So yeah, so Paul and his family left Manila to travel to flew to Boracay on 27th.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then me and my
Spent
daughter.
the week there, wasn't it?
Yeah, I asked Paul if I can bring one of my children, so I choose my daughter. So we flew also on the 27th, and Paul and his family, they arrived 1 hour early because they traveled from Manila to Boracay. And me and my daughter, we traveled from Cebu to Boracay. And then yeah, we all meet up there, and Paul meet me and my daughter at the Boracay port.
Port, yeah.
He picked me up with a van from the hotel. And then yeah, so if you want to know our next part of that bit, well, just subscribe, click the button below and subscribe me for more details about us. And I'm gonna
Very interesting.
yeah, and I will change. I don't know if you get interested, but hopefully you will, guys, because we're gonna tell you more and advise more how I get my visa to come over in UK, and that's it.
And I think we're going to do some fun videos where
Yes.
we're out and about
Yes.
and having fun.
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna
show people the UK and places we're visiting and stuff like
yes,
that.
we're gonna do that as well. And then yeah, maybe in our first week, you know, I'm trying to do my vlogging every day for maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes story or what we're doing in the house. At the moment, our bottom house is a bit messy because we have kitchen renovation, but we can go for it.
We'll go through that.
Yeah, we go
There's
through
loads
the.
to talk about.
Yeah.
Loads to see.
So
Loads
yeah,
we've been
I would
doing.
say thank you, Javi, for being supportive, and hopefully, guys, you enjoy our story, introducing ourselves and how we met. But we can tell you more how we met in the next episode, our next vlog. So
Be
thank
very
you guys. Yeah.
Especially one thing, we've got lots, because we've not had a holiday or break since March, end of March. We've not had a break. We've been working solid, so we've not. We obviously, Joel works at Aldi. I work for Visa, so we've all been essential staff. So we've all been working. We've not had a break. Our first break's in September, where we go to Devon, and then we go to Philippines in hopefully December time. So we're gonna have lots of videos of all that sort of stuff. So it's gonna be really interesting stuff. Hopefully, anyway. Hope you enjoy it. But anyway, I'll shut up.
All right, thank you guys. So don't
you.
forget, click the button below and subscribe, please. And thank you. And you can feel free to comment. And then the next vlog will be continuing of our story about how we met, and then how we ended, how we spent our New Year in Boracay. And after that, then I will introduce you about my children in our children in Philippines, and about how I get here in UK. So thank you guys. Stay safe and love you all. Bye.